We just had the WWE 2K23 Showdown event over on Twitch, and they broke down some brand new screenshots. We have new entrances to reveal, and we have this image that is definitely talking about DLC. We're breaking all of this down today on the show. During the 2K Showdown event, this glitched video appeared on screen for Bad News Paper. It loaded up a QR code, and it brought us to the following through the QR code that you would scan. And it's the Bad News Paper. On this, there is all different types of clues for what is presumably DLC for 2K23. Now, I'd love to know what you found in all of this. I'm gonna do my best to try and wrap up all of the findings I can, because there is a lot going on in this, some very obvious ones and some smaller ones that we're not too sure we can confirm. This does look to be some, if not a significant portion of DLC that we can expect for the game. Big one is going to be the rabbit holding the diamond in the corner with the stopwatch, and that looks to allude to Bray Wyatt. They even alluded to Bray Wyatt and the White Rabbit on their stream as well. So we should be able to suspect that Bray Wyatt will be DLC for 2K23. With Bad News Paper, I think it very much alludes to Bad News Barrett. We could have Wade Barrett in the game. Nathan Frazier is also written here in very clear lettering. The Diamond Mine logo is put on display. We can see Chase U logo next to the White Rabbit. Williams is written just above the credit card. This could indicate Trick Williams being in the game as DLC. Below that is that credit card, and a lot of people are suggesting that's Tiffany Stratton. See the Women's Butterfly Championship. Wondering what that is related to? A lot of people are looking below that to see the name Eve written there, suspecting that we could see Eve Torres put in the game as part of DLC. We see a sleep mask with stars on it. This looks like it's going to be Wendy Chu. Schism was also discovered through this. Above the name Eve, we see Harley, indicating to us Harley Race. Tony D'Angelo is also listed for this. Above the mask, we have the OC letterings, indicating for Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Next to Chase U, we see Blair, indicating to us Blair Davenport. We can also see the words Yes Boy, indicating Pretty Deadly is in this. Right below the Bad News Paper logo, we see a CD. To me, that looks like we're gonna get Hit Row. We also have the Amateur Wrestling in the corner, and I'm kind of wondering if that is going to be for the Steiner brothers, just for their amateur background. It could be that and the varsity jacket that is also in here. We also see a wolf with the moon there. I wonder if we're going to get a throwback to Lone Wolf Baron Corbin. For the White Rabbit holding the diamond, that could also indicate to us DDP being part of the DLC. There's upside down lettering too that folks are saying is Carlito. And people are pointing out a small moon that is possibly indicating Luna Vachon. There could be others within this. You gotta flip it upside down and look at it backwards and everything. But if this is an indication of the DLC, what do you think? Some of the names that we have listed here and we've put on screen for you, is this what you're looking for? There are a lot of mixed stars here from NXT and Legends. This can also just be a sample size of some of the DLC that we can expect for the game. Now, during the stream, we also got screenshots of the Usos. So we can see Jimmy and Jay here with their We The Ones shirt and their gear with their updated look. And I think the Usos look very, very good here in the game. We also got Indy Hartwell with her red gear that looks really good, and character model looks very nice. We then got a great shot of Bailey wearing the Damage Control leather jacket. So it's great to see that, and we should assume we are going to get Damage Control in the game as a trios faction. And this looks way more polished than what we have seen in some of the preview footage too, and I hope that's the case, and the final build is a lot better than what we have seen for some of the previews. Team then showed off Queen Zelina Vega in this shot, and it's a much better look of her. The crown detail looks really good, her hair looks good, and I think the model is excellent. I'm bummed that we're not going to get a more updated Zelina Vega, but we have Advanced Creations that we should be able to go in there and modify this thing. We got two entrance reveals. The first one we're going to show off here is going to be Karrion Kross with Scarlett, and we've seen some of their footage pop up online. This entrance is exactly the same as the one from 2K22, but we are getting an updated Karrion Kross here with the updated facial hair and his, well, full hair. Scarlett's model also looks good. It's a little bit updated from that of 22, and we're getting a different attire for Scarlett, which is great. The other entrance that we got is we have the trios of Judgment Day, Rhea, Finn, and Damian Priest. Now the positives here is that I think all the character models look very good. I like the Titantron. They have the added smoke. The lighting reflections on the stage look great. And when you listen to the whole thing, you have the Judgment Day theme song in there too. So this is very good, and you have Rhea's full motion here that she does with Judgment Day. Where I'm disappointed is probably like you, there's no Dominic Mysterio in this entrance. Our only hope is that they can patch and update it to make it a 4-person entrance once the game comes out. I kind of doubt they're gonna do that because we already have seen Dominic Mysterio, and he's got in the trailer footage, he has his older look when he was with Rey. This is disappointing because of how over and big of an act Judgment Day is for this entire year. So I think fans were really hoping that they would get Dominic Mysterio in there to have the proper 4-man faction of them. But again, once the game comes out, there is a possibility they will patch this in. They did patch in an update, Hurt Business, to give us that late in the year. They could do the same thing here. So this was the best reveal that I think the team over 2K have done so far with these showdown events. They're keeping fans' attention and interest with all of this cryptic messaging. With this pointing directly to the DLC, it's looking pretty healthy. A lot of stars, current stars, we're also looking at some legends like a Harley Race, Steiners, and the inclusion of Bray Wyatt kind of front and center for this thing. I think having more NXT names, more NXT stars listed is going to help things out, especially if a lot of those names are going to be on the main roster in the coming months. Hopefully it does mean that there are going to be more names that are going to come out, and we'll obviously know once the game is fully released. For more 2K23 news and coverage, click right here, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I will see you on the next episode. Bye.